about, let's bring back in our guest. Chanley Painter still with us in Boise. Also joining us tonight in Los Angeles, California, forensic psychiatrist, trial expert witness, and columnist of Inside the Criminal Mind, Dr. Carole Lieberman. Dr. Carole Lieberman, Tammy's finding out about this. Shortly before her death, she's being treated for depression. She's on pain medication, antidepressants. What are your thoughts about where Tammy was just before her death in terms of like mentally and physically?
Well, you know, it must have been, I mean, after all these years of marriage, it must have been really shocking or certainly depressing, you know, upsetting, all 5 children, to find out that your husband, who purported to be such a religious man, and she was involved in his publishing company and so on, and with the church. And so she really wasn't expecting this. But I think one of the most interesting things is the fact that Lori bought her own wedding ring 3 weeks from Amazon, 3 weeks before Tammy died. So, of course, it was being planned.
Yeah, it's one of those difficult facts. Carole Lieberman, what do you think of these castings and prayer groups that seem to be, I don't know if you'd call them successful or not, but they do these castings and people are ending up dead?
Well, you know, it's interesting. I think she's on a very thin edge with that. I think she's trying to not make it seem like she was involved with witchcraft, you know, because she wants to be taken seriously in what she has to say at the trial. So she doesn't want people to think that she's, you know, believes in witches or all of these kinds of crazy things. But it's hard because it's hard to believe that she thought it was so innocent, you know, that this was just like Jesus casting out the evil spirits.
Dr. Carole Lieberman, I want to ask you about what Melanie Gibb was talking about with Chad, that he's taking other people's stories and making them his own. Is there something going on with him up here, or is he just a lazy writer?
No, absolutely there's something going on. You know, really what the story is, how I see this, is that it's a folie à deux. Lori and Chad are having this shared delusions, shared psychotic delusions about all these stories, about the, you know, all of the different things that they are trying to convince people to believe in. They're the ones who primarily share these delusions. And there is something seriously wrong. You know, I think there is, whether it's perhaps borderline in each of them or more serious bipolar disorder. It's a little hard to tell yet, but it is a shared delusion that they both buy into.
Great job tonight, everyone. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time. Dr. Carole Lieberman.